Hi, YouTube. It's me. Here we are for our weekly energy report here. I've pulled some cards and then we're going to clarify with the Zen Tarot as we go. So the first card that I got here with from the oracles is time out. Where do we need to stop resisting, right? When we're in this sort of push-pull with, life, any situation in life that feels frustrating, that feels like we're getting nowhere, that is only causing our frustration to grow. This is a time for us to sort of back off, tuck in, and find some space where we can sort of realign ourselves and get ourselves more in line with the flow and the energy and the movement that the universe is providing for us. To clarify that, I pulled control. Look at that. This is that. This is when we're feeling so much resistance that we feel we have no control. There's a lack of control, or that we're over controlling, and that ends up creating friction in our relationships or in our relationship with ourselves. That need to control outcomes and that need to make things a certain way only can get us feeling stuck. And so that is the exact time when we need to pull away from the resistance and for a moment do nothing, right? And then in our intentions in the way we envision, to let the universe kind of take over and know that we will be pointed in the right direction. And we will be pointed toward our solution as soon as we stop exerting so much energy to block it, right? Because that, exerting our force and in our humanness, moving toward goals is completely, that's what we're here for, right? But the balance of that allowing as well, allowing signs to show up, allowing the universe to kind of take us on our flow, that balance should be present if we want more ease, if we want more fruitful outcomes. The hard work is great, but it isn't all about the hard work, right? You're also collaborating with present energies and the opportunities that the universe provides. And then to bottom out that line, so I got time out and control, right? There's resistance in these energies. And then I got maturity. This is the wisdom part of you, right? Not the mind and everything you've learned, but the wisdom that's within you, that inner knowing that you have, can take over, can rest. Look how restful. This is a timeout card. And with trust, this figure is in complete trust that all is being taken care of. There's rainbows and flowers and everything's beautiful. And I know within me, that wisdom space that's within me knows that if I, relax a little with this resistant energy, that the universe will show me the next step, that the universe will take over as far as, taking us down the road on our next point of flow. Okay. So the next oracle that I pulled here now, so now we've taken the time out, right? We're resting, we're kind of waiting, watching and waiting in our mature wisdom, knowing that this will turn out. Now we turn our attention toward the abundance, find the blessings in the situation. So if this was a situation where you were butting heads with someone, or weren't seeing eye to eye, or you're trying to complete a project and get it done, right? And you're frustrated because it's not happening in the timing you want it to. The guidance is to back off, right? Time out and focus on the good. Focus on what is working. Focus on those things that will help you rise, like kind of like the cream rises to the top. It's that juice, that beauty that's there always. And by focusing on that, I pulled Thunderbolt after that. Look at this. So this, now the thing I see is sort of like a like a gemstone or a diamond that's really dusty, full of dust, and you know, you can't really see the facets of the diamond, but you blow on it a little bit or you shake it a little bit, and those particles, those looser particles, right, the surface particles will fall away. And this is your opportunity, by focusing on that beauty, or that the positive things that are happening for you, and the points of appreciation in your endeavors or in your relationship or whatever your frustration was in the first place. Focusing on those things that are working helps to clear the dust and let some of that other the layers of no kind of fall away. And so then you see each facet a little more clearly, and you can take time to really milk it. I've got this moment to moment, right? So you can take time to see each facet of the diamond, and really sort of revel in that the beauty that's right there, and that is always there, right? Except that by our need to control and push things through and exert ourselves too much, we miss it. But finding those blessings and that positivity by letting the dust fall away and focusing on this very moment alone is a great way to reset your energy. And now you're presented sort of with an open field. Now you can really feel the flow, because you're not you don't have your blinders on and only focusing on the things that aren't working, right? Now you widen your field. Now you say, okay, well, these things are working, and here's this facet of my diamond that's beautiful, and oh, look, there's another. And you can take each moment to really milk it and keep that positive energy flowing. The next oracle I got was synchronicity. And so now, with this sort of open field that we have, we get to really experience and tap into the universal flow, that the ways that the universe provides for you pretty much in all moments are always there, ready for you to tap into. We are the world. This is that ultimate connection. This is the collective consciousness. This is you being in that flow of the universe and knowing that you're supported, and you know, by humans that walk with you, you have support, and also by unseen energies, your spirit guides, the divine source, whatever the words are that you use for it. It's that same energy, it's that same vibration that's always there for you to lean on when you need to. And really, it's within you as well. It's really powerfully found within you. And then with that, oh wow. So here we are the world, leaning on the support and the supportive energy that's around us. And then I pulled the rebel. And this is your ability to sort of break those ties. You know, look at his chains that were bound, you know, binding his feet together. He's able to, you know, expand his wings and become more of who he is. And this is by starting with that flow that the universe is always providing, now you have movement to move about as your truest self, as your authentic self, without apology, right? Now you have movement forward. We started from frustration, needing a timeout. This is simply to realign, right? You know, take that time, focus on the blessings, focus on your sources of gratitude, and then it opens up your flow with the universe. Love this. The next oracle that I got is yes. So now you've gone into this flow, you know, being your own badass self, and now you start to really move forward. It's yeses. It's, oh, the universe is saying, this is what you're asking for. Yes, here's a way that you can achieve that. Here's something to focus on to bring you down that road. Nothing in your way, nothing stopping you anymore. The need to control is way in the past now, right? And now you're flowing forward with yes, 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 you know. And oh yeah, let me get a couple of Zen cards to go with that one. So once now you're moving in this flow, oh yeah. So now I got rebirth. Now you're ready to ascend. Now you're expanding again. this card depicts like sort of the 3 cycles that we go through over and over, which are that 3D, that kind of like, I just exist here, right? A little bit checked out, a little bit not reaching for anything higher, as depicted by the camel there. In the little story that this tells in the book, it says that the camel just believes he's a mountain, right? Like, look at the clouds around him. He just thinks he's a mountain. He doesn't have to do anything, doesn't have to go anywhere. We go through that. We go through periods of like just sort of inert energy where we don't apply our focus or our vision or our energy to things, and that's okay. Then we kind of wake up, and that's depicted by the lion kind of roaring. Then we kind of go, hey, wait a minute, that's enough of this. Let's make some progress. Let's move forward. Let's tap into our resources. And then from there is the child, the rebirth, and the child, then you're starting fresh, right? Now you have beginner's mind again. So all that came from the yes card saying, flow me forward, let me rise, let me move on to my next phase. And then the last card that I pulled there to sort of cap this whole thing off is celebration. And, moving through these energies, this can be a layout for you to just experience over and over, right? We come up against something, we're frustrated, we need to take a time out. We need to, let go of the need to control and tap into our wisdom. Then we put our focus purposely on the good stuff, on the things that are bringing us blessings. That in turn will let this, outer layer of dust and resistance fall away. And we move into the present moment. We're supported. We feel the support. We know naturally when to move next, which brings us into the synchronicity, the flow, and tapping into that alignment with the universe that's always present. Remembering that we're always supported and can be our full-on, unapologetic self. Whoops, didn't mean that. And now we're in the flow. Now we're moving forward with, yes, the rebirth and cause to celebrate. I just love this whole patterning of this reading and how these all came out for us, because we all go through those moments of frustration and feeling like we're blocked and feeling like we're getting nowhere, we're spinning our wheels. And it all starts with the timeout. And moving through the flow of the cards, it ends up in the stream and with cause to celebrate, because we've made the move forward. We've been able to release those blocks and find, maybe sometimes find a new path toward our goal that we didn't recognize before because we were so caught up in the struggle. So, yeah, for all of us, this applies, right? In any moment. This could be something that you go through on a weekly basis, right? Or, it could be less periodic, but just knowing that, whatever your level of tolerance is, whenever you feel you've had enough of the fighting and the butting heads, time out, time to pull away, time to stop the fight for a minute and realign and open up your field so that you can find the path forward again. I love this so much, you guys. Let's see how we can put this into practice this week, even if it's in the smallest way, right? Even if you're just driving down the street and, you hit upon traffic, pull over, realign, move with what is working, all the things that, even in the most seemingly insignificant situations, this practice can be put to use to open up your flow. Love it so much. All right, you guys, that's it for this week, and I will see you again soon. Bye.